How is it going? Sitting down here at the lake. I thought I'd go live for a little bit. I hadn't been live in a long, long time. It's winter time. I'm in that winter mode. Nothing going on. Let's see if we can get some people pop on. I'm gonna try to get my camera set up. Just down here playing. I thought I'd go live for a little bit. See if I remember how to do it. Caught a few up to down here doing a little fishing. It's been so pretty today. It's a little chilly. It's about 55 degrees. I've been out here 2.5 hours, maybe 2.5 hours. Just throwing some worms around. Just throwing some worms. Hey, hey Gwen, how you doing? I hadn't been live in so long. I thought I would give it a shot again. Getting that spring, deer season's over. I'm getting that spring fever. Getting ready to rain. This head. Yeah, it was absolutely beautiful this morning. There was not a cloud in the sky. And hey, Redbird. And my brother told me, said, man, it's supposed to rain like crazy tomorrow. But I've been watching the clouds just sort of push through, so I know it's coming. I know it's coming. Is Kim on here already? Hey, honey. How's it going? What's going on? Mr. Out of 26. Tillman, what's going on? I'm trying. Tillman's jailbait and tackle. What's going on? Fort Myers. Willis, how's it going? It's snowing. Oh my gosh. Y'all can keep that. It's been dumping all day. Great to see you from Florida. Hey, Terry from Florida. Awesome. Arkansas Prepper, what's going on? Thanks for the help, Arkansas Prepper. I guess it's working out. Somehow I must have hit one of my settings. He helped me the other day and said my videos were really lagging for some reason. And I'm not too good at all that editing and all that stuff, but I think I fixed it. Let's see. Let me get my rod back in the water. I really hadn't been catching anything. I've caught a few brim. Let's see if I can show y'all a little better. I've caught a few. Oh, good. Thanks. Hey, Coy Lake, number 6. Yeah, I've caught a few brim. I just been work called this morning, didn't need me. So I said I'm gonna. Oh, I just missed one on that one. Yeah, work called and said they didn't need me. Freight's been really slow. Freight's been real slow. So I just been out doing some chores, and I've had the dogs. They're right here behind me. Dogs are right behind me. My grandson has a minnow trap set in the creek. He's been catching bass and catfish and putting them in their tank. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. It's raining now. At least I thought it was. Yeah, we've had clouds building up. They're finally coming on over. Let me get these rods in the water. But I thought I'd just go live and see if I can remember how to do it. Travis got canceled too. Just got back from a hike. Oh, nice. I wish I'd have known that. I'd have went with y'all. Like that hat. Yeah. This is my lucky hat. I call it my lucky hat. It ain't been too lucky. It was real lucky for hunting season. Hopefully when I get off light duty, we can pick back up. Yeah. Yeah, it's been slow. Work's been real slow, just the economy and all that. We go through this every year. January, February. I don't mind it all that much. I don't mind it. I look forward to the time off. It won't be long. We'll be complaining we're working too much. Get these poles in the water. But I hope you guys are doing good. The lake is absolutely beautiful. For you guys that have kept up with my channel, with all the lily pads and the battling we do with all the lily pads, the lake is absolutely beautiful. I mean, there's not a lily pad on this thing. That's where in winter. It's just beautiful. I love it. I love it this time of year. The lake is slap full. It's just the way I want it. I think I finally come to the realization. I think I finally realized, hey, Annie Ann, why we have so many lily pads. And I think it's my fault. You know, fishing's better. That's right. I think it's my fault. I was talking to my brother the other day, and he said, we both got to talking about all the fertilizer that we put in the muscadine vineyard and all that. That's probably really helping the lily pads out a lot. I think that's why we might have so many lily pads, because I remember they were kidding with the folks across the lake were kidding with us one day. Said we never had lily pads till y'all moved in, and I think it's all the hundreds of pounds of fertilizer we put out here on the on the vineyards, and everything washes downhill into the pond. So I think that's why we got so many lily pads every year. All right, all the rods have been checked. We got bait on all the rods. I haven't been fishing hard. I must have just been sitting down here chilling out, listening to the radio. And yeah, I thought about Jessica and my grandbabies and all them. Tuesdays when they're usually doing all their kid stuff. They have tumbling and all that stuff. I really ain't had nothing to do but sit down here and play with the dog. And I don't know about you guys. I was playing the other day when I put the at the end of that last video, I put I guess it's dandelions. I guess we got them blooming all over the place. But I thought that'd be pretty funny. Because everything's feeling like spring around here to me. I love it. Yeah, we have scouts. That's what it is, scouts. Hiking spontaneous. Oh, okay. Yeah, lily pad wine. I don't think there'll be any lily pad wine going on. Yes, a hike would have been fun. Let's see. Love lily pad wine. Lily pad wine. Yeah, we have them bad too. Oh my gosh. Yep. But it's not been too bad of a day. I've caught a couple and missed them a bunch. They've been hitting it so fast, and by the time I get my hand on it, I guess they're just bumping it, I guess. But I hope you guys are getting ready for spring. I know I'm just about done with winter. Y'all are getting snow. I can't believe it. Flowers are beautiful though. Ours don't hardly go to bloom that much. I'm gonna try to stay on top of them this year. I did some not a lot of research, but I found a product to put in here. I can't remember off the top of my head what it is, but I found a product I can put in here. It's these pellets we can put in here, and it's supposed to help get rid of a lot of the lily pads. It's supposed to actually kill it all the way down to the roots and all that. That seems to be our problem. We can come out here and spray, and it's no time. They're right back. It's just, and we bought the weed razor. We've tried that. That's just like nothing but cutting grass. You cut them and they grow right back. But yeah, well, I appreciate you guys stopping by. I just thought I'd pop in live for a minute. I hadn't been live in a long time. And wintertime, everything just sort of stops around here. It's been snowing about 4 hours. Oh my gosh, 3 to 6 inches. That would be fun though. I have to admit that would be a lot of fun. But yeah, wintertime, it just dies out here. We're just not doing anything. I've been doing a lot of stuff that I really hadn't been videoing. Got this new stand. I've been clearing out my lake. I don't know if you can see over here. I've been trying to clean. This was all just thick woods. It was all just thick woods. I've been going through and just cleaning all that out. I've been out here just about every weekend out here with chainsaw and all that stuff, trying to take my bank out a little further. We never can get over there and bank fish and all that stuff, so I've been doing that. I'm waiting on my grandson to come help me out, drag all the trees and stuff out of there and haul them off. He's hoping to make some money so he can buy him some Pokemon cards, so I've sort of been saving that for him. I pay him whenever he comes over to help. Hey, Paffords. Same here, can't do anything outside. Yeah, it's just not much going on. Our vineyard's not producing right now. It's all dormant. All the fruit's dormant. I plowed up our gardens and stuff, just playing around, tinkering. I did that with the grandbabies. They were bored. Mason was out riding his motorcycle, and so I took the grandbabies on the tractor and we plowed up the gardens, and just not a lot going on. Our pigs, we got them processed. That was Oh my gosh, that was an adventure. And thunderstorms all day, tornadoes south of us. We just went through a bunch of big tornadoes last week. Dang. Gwen, y'all are getting it down there. Yeah, we had bad tornadoes last week. Just down the road from us, we had trees everywhere. We got lucky. We didn't get touched right here, thank goodness. But where my brother was at, he couldn't find his way home. He had friends of his couldn't get home. And we had another friend of ours, like I say, lives right down the road. They had trees fall on the house, and their whole neighborhood just got destroyed. It was really, really bad. A couple weeks, what was it, a week ago? But we got really lucky. But yeah, we got our pigs processed. That was an adventure, and I wanted to video more of that. But wow, it was something else. We couldn't ever get them to load. I wanted to get them to load up so bad and take them to the processor and get them USDA inspected, so when we opened the vineyard, I could sell the pork. That was our plan. But of course, our plans never work out, and we couldn't get them to load. The girls would load right up. The ones I didn't want to process, they'd load right up. They'd load it up day one. But all the 4 boys would not load up, so I just called it, took everything down, and we processed them out here. We did one on a Friday, one on a Saturday, then the next Friday, and the next Saturday. My son and my son-in-law helped. They were just a huge help. They're calling for snow here. It's 39 degrees, man. Hopefully it doesn't turn to ice. Oh my gosh. I hate that. That's what I hate, that ice. Dogs just took off. I think you're in spare time, huh? Should make wine glass cutouts for each vineyard row with the name of the crop. The big rat painted on them. We've been making some wine now. I got some wine being made now. I got a video I've been working on too, something different out of plywood, huh? Oh, that's pretty. Yeah, that's pretty funny. That'd be pretty cool. Gwen, that's a pretty good idea. I'm ready for spring too, Willis. My gosh, I'm ready. I'm ready because it gets crunk up around here. We got some new stuff's going to be coming in here. I think February I'm going to get on the hunt for some stuff. Something. Well, I say I've been wanting to get back into quail. I've missed my quail. I'm ready to get back into the quail. I cannot wait. So we'll be hunting them down in February. I've been finding them all over. There's people all around here that's got them. So I'm gonna be on the hunt. Are you chumming the waters? Were you chumming rigs? No, no. I got a cabin in the woods. I wanted to come help with processing, but couldn't make that happen. Oh, that's okay. It would have been good that you were here, but we were packed. Or especially once we got it in the house. Oh my gosh, we were shoulder to shoulder. We had Jessica, Kim, my future daughter-in-law, my son. We were shoulder to shoulder, and it was like just a big assembly line. And now that worked great. Once we got it in the house, we were zipping through them. But it was the shooting them, the dispatching them. The first one didn't quite work out, and it was a disaster. And I was videoing that, and I was like, nope, that's not going on YouTube. And so it worked out. We finally got him down and butchered him up, and I went to winch him up on my deer skinning rack, and I'm winching him up and winching him up. I'll tell y'all the story. I'm winching him up, and I've got this guy up in the air about 3/4 of the way, and I notice, I look at the legs on my rack, and they're laying not at a 45, but they have bent. And it didn't catch my eye at first until he's about 3/4 of the way up, and I go, well, let's see what happens. And I went on the rest of the way, and it just collapsed. So I'm looking for a tree. We finally found a good tree, and we went old school, threw a rope over a tree, pulled him up with a tractor, and that worked out good. And the second one, third one went fine, went great. The gutting was I've gutted a lot of that. It's just a lot. It wasn't like gutting a chicken. It was a lot. And we got that wrapped up. Let's see here. Oh, sorry, I was shocked when you got rid of them. Yeah, it's a lot nicer up there now. Whew, the smell has gotten a lot better. We could smell them all the way down to the house. It was just a lot of pigs, I'll touch base another time. Let's say good luck in the future, Annie Ann. Sorry, I missed my comments. But the last one was a disaster. Not a disaster. The dispatching, if you don't get them just right, they don't go down. and I missed on that last one, and it was not good. But we finally got him down and got him just processed, and it's just, I've been with them pigs for 8 months now, and everybody says, they're meat for your home and all that, but I get attached to my pigs. I really do. I'm in there messing with them every day, and I'm just getting in love on them. It's really funny, but I got attached to them, and but I know what they're for, and we went through all that, but we got a ton of pork. It's crazy how much pork we got. We have 3 or 4 freezers. I mean, they're topped off. They're topped off, and with deer season, I shot 8 deer this year, so we had 8 deer processed, and my daughter got one, which made 9. Hers is over here too, and we shot 3 bucks. I shot 2, and she shot 1, and they were big bucks. And we shot some big doe. I mean, we just loaded the freezers. This was the meatiest winter we've ever had. We are loaded. I don't think I could put any fish in the freezer. I mean, it's crazy. But the pork is on for sure. It was really, really interesting. Like I say, I wanted to video more of it, but like I say, it's just my first time. It was just my first time. Yeah. Let's see. I need to get 5 pigs this spring for our family. Yeah, 5's a lot. They're gonna stink. Woo. They got rough up there because we don't move ours. Ours is in this just the set up pens that we have, and the 6 were in the smaller of the 2 pens. We have 2 pens. The 6 were in the smaller of the 2 pens, and boy, it got bad. It got pretty bad up there, and I'm liking it now. I don't get it bum rushed every time I go in there to feed them. My gosh, I'd go in there and they would hit me from every direction. They would knock the bucket out of my hand. It was just a chore every time. I'd love to process our own. Yeah, it wasn't too bad. Raised pig, but never have. We had processed wild hog ourselves. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Y'all shoot y'all's own. I know that, Gwen. Let's see here. Have you thought about a smokehouse? Yes, we have. Just we haven't had time to make one, or just haven't made one yet. But this was our first time processing pigs. Normally, you take the processor, they do all that junk for you. But we just haven't. We haven't even made our bacon yet. We thought about starting our bacon this weekend. We want to start that this weekend, or we was wanting to start a trial batch because it's the first time making bacon too. That's great. Hope you didn't hunt this year. Venison is the best. You better believe it. I love deer meat. Oh my gosh, I love it. That's our. Hey, Dawn. That's our red meat for the year. About to head home, get dinner ready, slacker. Ain't nothing biting. I was gonna feed you some fish. That was my plan, was to catch some fish, but nothing's biting. We're gonna eat. Kim, I already got dinner. It's leftover that pork stew you made the other night. We're gonna eat that, and then we're gonna go exercise. Me and Kim's trying to start exercising again. We don't set New Year's resolutions because we've learned we never keep them. But we decided last night that we're getting back in shape. So I've been waiting on you to get home because you told me last night that you won't work out unless I work out with you. So we're going to do it. I'm waiting on you to get home. We had 40 at one time. Talk about sting. Oh my gosh, Annie. Oh, Ann, I know that was terrible. Like I say, we had 9, and we're down to 5 now, so that's good. Let's see here. Amazing, we haven't had any wild hogs in our area this year. Oh, really? I keep hearing people say they're seeing them right along the Flint River, which is about 2 miles from us. At the feed store, there's guys that they're talking all the time how they've been out shooting them at night and stuff, and I hope they don't come up here. That's the last thing I need. Last year, really, wow. Kimmy's trying to catch dinner. That's right. Yeah. But yeah, I thought I would go live. I said, shoot. There ain't nothing out here. We ain't got no fish in this lake. I told my brother, I was talking to him earlier, telling him I was going fishing. I said, yeah. I said, I put 1,000 channel cats in here a couple of years ago. I ended up spending $450 on them jokers, and I've caught 2. I said, $450 for 2 catfish. That's not good spending. I mean, we can't catch them. They are not in here. I don't understand what happened to them. But a couple of years ago, we put 1,000 channel cats in here, the little fingerlings. and they don't come to the feeder at all. You'd think I feeding them all the time that you'd see them. We don't see them. We don't catch them. Ridiculous. I've talked about that before. Let's see. Your price is higher than the store. Yeah, no doubt about that. No doubt about that. I hope you guys are ready for spring. I know I am burnt out on winter. Once the hunting season's over, I'm ready for spring. I'm ready. I'm ready for the muscadine. I started to go do some pruning today. We usually don't prune our grapes till February. And for you guys that have muscadines, remember, February, get ready. Start pruning. Prune, prune, prune. That's essential. They're down on the bottom laughing at you. Yeah, I know it. Snowing here. Oh my gosh, you guys keep that snow. I'm always ready for spring. I know that's right, Ann. But yeah, I was going to start pruning today, and I said, I'm going fishing. But I'm just getting that spring fever, and I know I got a lot to prune. So I was trying to get an early jump on it, but I think it's supposed to get down to about 30. 2 or 3 days, it's supposed to get down to 30, so that sort of scared me a little bit. But I know once I prune them, they'll have another cold snap. That March always teases here in Georgia. It'll get beautiful, beautiful every day, and then all of a sudden that one big storm will come through in March every single year. Every year that happens. Guys, let me see if I can turn this camera around. Yeah, try to remember how to do this. Oh, these jokers. These dogs, they stay right with me everywhere I go, and they're always looking for something to bark at. I'm waiting. There we go. They're just waiting for something to bark at. Oh my gosh. The rain just stopped here. It's all headed your way. I know it. February 4th. Let's see here. Oh, February 14th. Whoops, I keep messing with this camera. There we go. Sorry about that. Yeah. Let's see. In here, I thought that in a boat, that is cheating. Yeah, we're ready. I thought I was going to do some pruning today. I backed out of it. I'm ready. I'm ready to plant our garden this year. Kim's going to help me with my garden this year. I'm the worst gardener. I've said it on tons of videos. I almost really don't like gardening much. If you guys really want to know the truth about it. I'm not a vegetable guy, so I don't care much about gardening. There's a few things I like to grow, but not much. Not much when it comes to gardening. But this year, it's going to be fun because Mason and Emma want to start gardening with me this year. Emma's dying to grow some watermelons, so hopefully we get some good watermelons going this year. So they're going to be out here gardening with us, and Kim's going to garden with me this year. So she said she's going to help me garden this year, right? She's going to help me garden this year. Watch out. Go, go, go. Go lay down. Yeah, Kim's going to help me garden this year, and the grandbabies. So it's going to be super fun. And here I thought you in a boat. Let's see. Yeah, it'll be fun though. We're not going to grow a lot of crazy stuff. We're going to grow a bunch of watermelons for Emma. Make sure you plant some of those candy corn seeds. Yeah. I need to do that for Jackson. I don't think I've done that for Jackson yet, but I think I did it for Mason and Emma. But I think I skipped Jackson. He's getting the tail end of everything. He's the youngest. But let's see. We're going to do a bunch of watermelons and some okra. I love okra. And last year our garden did terrible. I just didn't have time to fool with it and all that stuff. But like I say, it's hard to do something you don't like doing. You know, it's just like, you don't care about getting out there. I really don't care. Let's see, that was just the cutest thing. Yeah, those were some fun videos. Those are super fun. I need to do some more of those. But Emma's dying to grow some watermelon and some okra. I want to grow some more cabbage. We grew some cabbage a while back. I just fell in love with it. It was fantastic. And I think we start planting that next month. And I wasn't sure if Kim or Jessica One was wanting some broccoli and stuff. Not sure about the carrots. I never can seem to grow a carrot. So we'll play. I'll mostly be focusing on the grapes because this is going to be the first year we'll be open. Okay. Okay. Take care, man. Hey, I'm ready to do some fishing with you. Now the Tillman's got the catfishing pond. And he's done promised me we'd come down there and catch a bunch of them. So hopefully we'll get some videos at Tillman Family Farm catching some fish out of his lake. I might bring them over here. The drought killed your garden last year. Oh, shoot. Yeah, my drought did too. I just didn't get out there and water. Oh, you water it every day. My neighbor, a couple farms down, he went out of town last year and asked us to watch his stuff for him. And he said, look, go out there in my garden and get whatever you want. We're done. Get everything you want. Clean me out. So we did. Me and Jessica and my wife and all the grandbaby, we went over there and had a good time. What's going on, Burn Pile? And we went over there and cleaned everything. Now, he's got a really nice garden, and his irrigation was ridiculous. He's got irrigation that goes all the way around his garden. One single pipe underground goes all the way around. It's got pipes that go up, pipes that go up, and it's got sprayer nozzles all around his garden. I said, man, I'm coming over there. I'm going to copy that. I'm going to copy that this year. I think I'm going to copy it, but I want to. He said it was nice because he did the little sprinkler that goes back and forth. He hated it, and so he figured this out, and he said it covers the whole garden. Turn on one spigot. He loved it. Let's see. Cooking chili. Ooh, man. That's what we need. That's what we need to be cooking. We need to be cooking some chili. I think tonight we're having some of the leftover pork. Hey, Wanda. We're having some leftover pork. Kim made a pork stew the other night out of some of our scrap. When we were processing, we'd keep up all those scrap chunks, and we turned that into some just stew. Some stew. We got a ton of meat off them pigs. I couldn't believe it. I was trying to estimate about what we got. Them pigs, they had to be 300 pounds a piece. If not, they were super close. They were huge. They were massive. And when we processed them, I think we got, I want to say 100.5. We had to get 100.5 off each pig. They were huge. Deer chili would be fantastic. What are you talking about? It sure would. I seen something swirl. I'm sure there's fish all in here. They're all in here. This thing's loaded with fish. I'm not a good fisherman. I throw some worms out there. Just waiting on something to bark at. Hey, what you barking at? Hush. But yeah, there's fish in here now. There's a lot of fish. They just don't bite. They say don't bite my worms. Yeah. You sit right there and hush. Yeah, the dogs love to come down here with me. They love to come down here and chill out. Look at Odin. This joker. Him and that big tennis ball. If he ain't got that tennis ball, he's looking for it. That's his thing. He says, I got a bite. Let's see here. Yeah, we're going to have a fun spring and summer. I know everybody's going to have a good time. I'm ready. I wanted to start doing some more fishing videos this year. I love it. I got all my projects done. No more projects at Kinfolk Farm. I'm project out. I'm done with muscadines. I'm done with pig pens. I'm done with all that stuff. I'm almost certain. I want to try to get a lot more fishing in this year. Me and my brother's got a brand new bass boat, and it drives him nuts. Are the lily pads uncooked? Well, now they are. It's wintertime. Yeah, it's wintertime. They're looking great now. I was just saying that at the beginning of the live. The lake is beautiful. It's slap full all the way to the top of the dam. We're right here underneath the deck or the dock. I mean, it's beautiful. But they'll come back. Hopefully not. I was saying earlier, I found a new product I think to put out here and knock out the lily pads. I was also saying that I think I'm the cause of all the lily pads. Me and my brother was talking about it. All the fertilizer I put on the vineyards washes, everything off our property washes down into the pond. So I'm sure all the fertilizers washes down in here too. Because the neighbors did say one day that we never had lily pads till y'all moved in. So I sort of put all that together and go, oh, okay, well, maybe it's because we're fertilizing the mess out of them. But that's okay. That's all right. I got to have my vineyard. What I was going to say is we're opening this year for the first time, finally. The big vineyard we're going to pull from the small vineyard and take over to the big vineyard to be selling as what we'll pick. But we'll open up this year as a you pick, and and we'll also be picking to sell. We'll have tables set up and all that stuff this year. So it's going to be interesting. I will definitely keep everybody posted about that, especially for you guys that live close by. We'll find ways to get y'all out here and come hang out and buy some muscadines, and maybe we might have a glass of wine. There's no telling what we'll get into. But this will be the first year for us to be open, so I'm a little nervous about it, but it'll be fun. I'm super excited. I cannot wait. All this hard work and money and time we put in this vineyard, we're ready to get something back off of it. We're ready to get some money back. I have to make a trip down to get some muscadine. You definitely will. You definitely will. Yep, city girl, you sure will. Come on down. We'll be keeping everybody posted. Of course, it's September when they're ready, so we'll let everybody know a week or so right before we think they're at their peak, and we'll run for a weekend, maybe two, the first year, because we only have 5 rows out here that are 4 years old, something like that. But they'll produce heavy. The other ones, this will be the 3rd year, so they'll produce, but not super heavy. They should get picked out pretty quick. So we'll see. We'll see how many people come the first weekend. If not a lot of people, then we'll fire it back open for the second weekend, and we'll just play it by ear. And hopefully we make some money off this thing. We have been forking out tons of money in this vineyard. Fertilizer, no, it don't kill the fish. The fertilizer don't kill the fish, or not that I've noticed anyway. Oh. Come on, you big dummy. We bumped it. I got one hit. They hit. Oh, that's what I've been getting all day. Just they'll go bam, and that's about all they do. It's just these little old brim out here. These little old brim are popping it. But yeah, I cannot wait to open up this year. I cannot wait. I can't wait to see everybody come out, and I love to talk, so I'm going to have a blast. We're going to have my daughter out here, my grandbabies. We're going to have everybody in my family is going to be out here participating, trying to help me get this thing started. We're super pumped about that. I cannot wait. And we've still been making tons of wine because we have so many grapes from last year. I just started a new batch. Last night. We love it. We just love it. Let's see here. Hope fertilizer didn't kill fish. Let's see. Tony, city girl, what's up? That would be cool. Wish I lived closer. I do too. I wished all you guys could make a trip down here. It would be so much fun. We had that little pig picking that we did for Darren a while back. Was it last summer? That was so much fun when all the YouTubers came down. That was an absolute blast. I had a ball. And I was worried to death about everybody coming to my farm and all that. And I knew I didn't have nothing to worry about. It was a blast. Everybody was so nice. Everybody kept everything so clean, and it was just a load of fun, a whole weekend full of fun. I had a ball. Turn my head for a second. Yeah, we had an absolute blast. It got so calm out here. That wind was blowing earlier. I was freezing. Last February. Was it last February? My gosh. It seemed like it was middle of summer, wasn't it? Yeah, we had a pig picking. It was awesome. We built that. James brought the bricks over and built that big smoker. Here we go. Oh, no. James built that big smoker, and we cooked one of his pigs on that thing. It turned out awesome. I had all the hickory wood. I mean, we had a good time, and there was a ton of YouTube, a bunch I'd never met before that lived out here in Georgia. It was a blast. Another thing about spring is I got to get my channel crunked back up. I've just been slacking so much on my channel. Well, like I say, there's not much going on. So it's not a lot of videoing. That was a nonstop weekend. It was between James, Ange, and your place, Thanksgiving. Yeah, it was busy. It was busy. Jesus Lord, how you doing? Yeah, the pig turned out great. We had an absolute ball. I want to do that again. I'd like to do it again. I save one of my pigs to do it or something. Or I know people that sell. I mean, now I'm getting into the pig thing. I know a lot of piggers now. I thought it was a pig roast. Oh, okay. Never heard it called. That's in the South. Pig picking. You never heard of pig picking? Yeah, everybody. That's what it was too. That pig was laid out on that huge smoker, and everybody was around it just picking pork off a giant pig. It was really fun. Everybody had their plates, and they went around just picking pig. It was super fun. It was super fun. We had a big get together for Darren's visit. Yeah, it was a blast. We had Darren from Down Under Farm and Forge came down, or came up from Australia, and it was a ball. We had tons of YouTubers here. I was blown away, and James set all that up. It was really really cool. And we're hoping to do that again one day. But all my pigs that'll be born from this next batch, they're pretty much gone already before they hit the ground. I love watching video. Yeah, it was fun. The piglets that'll be born next, my first batch, they're pretty much gone. They're already taken. Now I hope I have enough to cover, but we'll be moving Al over in March. We'll be moving old Al over to the other two girls, and I can't wait to get him moving around. Let's see. Maybe when you sell the baby pigs, you should call it a pig picking. You can pick out your piglet. Yeah, yeah. But it was fun. It was a blast. I just had an absolute ball. I want to do it again. I want to fish jumping out there. The lake is so calm, so pretty. Let me show you. This is the backside. Let me turn y'all around. This is the backside with all the where we had the most problems with the lily pads. But look at that. Just the difference. I got this new stand. It's so big. But the lake looks great. No lily pads whatsoever. The water's all the way up to the dock. Just what it does every single winter. Just what it does every winter. Hopefully this summer's not too bad. Picking up the litter, yeah. I don't think I'll be keeping any more out of the first batch. I won't be keeping any. And the next, whatever Al does with the next two and however many piglets we got, we may do another one or two meat pigs, but I seriously doubt it for the pork we have already. I don't think we'll need to. I will be ordering some more chicks, meat birds. I'm hoping tonight if I can. I've been saying it all month. I keep forgetting, so I'm hoping tonight. Don't let me forget, Kim. We need to order some chickens tonight. I want to get some more meat birds. I love doing meat birds, and we eat through them jokers. We got a bunch that are whole. We did half. We kept half of them whole. And the other half we broke down into breast, legs, wings, all that stuff, and we're eating through that junk so fast. We want to do 50 again and then cut all them up because we eat through that way faster than we eat the whole birds. We come down and visit. Let's see, when we come down again, we'll come visit you and show the farm to my son. Oh, cool. Yeah, that'll be fun. Well, hey, Tony. Is Kim here? No, she'll be here in a minute. She's watching. She's on here. Oh, is Kim in here? Yeah, she's in here. Mm-hmm. It was really calm and nicer yesterday. Just wait and get the wind and rain tonight and tomorrow. Thanks, Quinn. Thanks. What's going on, Buffalo Joe? That's a freaking cool name. What's going on, Buffalo Joe? Yeah, we're just kicking it down here at the lake, trying to catch a fish. They're not biting. Well, they're biting, but real slow. I've caught a few. I've just been playing today. I got the day off. Like I said, I cleaned out the chicken coop, and I hadn't done anything else. I was supposed to wash the dogs, but I hadn't done that. Tyler Newman, what are you doing, boy? How's it going? Hey, man. How's your brother? Your brother, he started his channel and never done anything with it. I subscribed right up to it. I'm waiting for some fishing videos. You need to tell your brother to tighten up. Yeah. But, Yeah, I was supposed to wash the dogs, but I said, well, I might wash them tonight. But then again, I don't know if I want to. I might wait till the weekend. We got some bad weather coming in. We got to stay out back when we at work. They're going to be so muddy. And we've been letting our dogs in here lately. We've been keeping the dogs in the house with us since all this cold weather and stuff. There's our little kids. So we got to where we leave them in the house with us now. And now we done got so used to it. That's just where they're at. We did Cornish cross last year, 7 to 13 pounds. 13 pounds. Wow. That's big birds, man. That is huge. 22-pound breast, crazy. Yeah, that is crazy. Those are big birds. Oh, 13 pounds, that's big. That's, golly, those are big birds. Big birds. I never complain about rain. Yeah, I don't need that. I don't care about it. I let it rain. I love it. Hello, everyone. Let's see here. Walsh, what's going on? Tony, how long? Last time did you grow them out? Let's see. Yeah, those are some big birds. Working. No need you teach coach him. You got so much going on though. He's really doing good. We love him watching these videos. Oh, thanks, Tyler. Yeah, tell your family we said hey. That's our old neighbor, Tyler Newman. He's one of our old neighbors back at our old house. Yeah, good kids. Whole good family. He was a trip. They're good kids. Love to hunt and fish, and they did all that stuff with us. Yeah, I thought I'd pop on. I didn't know what I was going to talk about. I just thought I was sitting out here fishing. I said, I'm going to go live for a minute. Me and the puppies. Let's see. What should I... Okay, let's see. Good. A muscadine question. Let's see. Go. Let's see. What should I plant? Muscadine wine. What kind? Walter, that's easy. I'm going to tell you right now. Call Ison's Nursery and get you some Ison's muscadines. That's my favorite variety, always, every time. Because, Mia, are you sitting on my pole here? Get off my pole. I thought I was getting a bite. Go over there. Go lay down. Go. Go. You can't sit on my pole. I thought I was getting a bite. The Ison's variety, they're self-fertile, so they're going to produce every year. And they grow super fast. They produce, my gosh, they produce tons of grapes. And they're a strong tasting grape too, so they're great for making wine, jelly. They're just an all-around good grape. I love them. There's a lot of different ones, but Ison's my favorite. Supreme, Ison said they're sold out of the Supreme. That's my second favorite, but they're sold out already. If you want a Scuppernong, the bronze grapes, I would get Darlene is a really good one. Darlene is the bronze. They're the big bronze. It's like to me, it's like a bronze Supreme. They're just big and bronze. And if you wanted a good white wine grape, the Carlos is an awesome grape. We had some Carlos put on this year, and they were really tasty. They're small, real small grapes, but they make a really nice white wine. Let me think. What are the muscadines? I tell you, well, if you're making wine, we got one plant that got mixed up in our first batch of hold on, I'm getting a bite here. Got him. Oh, that's a nice fish here. Hold on. Oh, this ain't no brim here now. This ain't no brim here. Oh, I think I got a catfish. Come on, please. This would be great if I catch him live, wouldn't it? Let's see what happens. Let's see what this is. Let's see if y'all can see a little better. He's right here at the dock. He's gonna take off. Right here at the dock. Hold on. It might be a bass. Don't you get over there. Yeah, big nice bass. I barely got it. Here, buddy. Come here, dude. Oh, he got off. Come here. Ha! I grabbed him out of the water. Hey, look at that. There we go. That's nice. Not too shabby. We'll let him go. That was fun. Yay for me. Ah, that made my day. That made my day. Thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up. That was awesome. Finally. Yay, yay, yay for me. But yeah, we had one vine that got mixed up in all the first set of vines we bought, and it was called a seedless fry. It puts on these little tiny grapes. They're not all that well for eating. They're not good for eating, but they make the absolute best wine I've ever tasted. They make a real nice, a pink. It's a pink wine. It's real mild. It is so flavorful. It's really, really good. Really good. Seedless fry. But they say that we're talking about muscadines. I'll go back to the comments in a second. They say that what is that newest one that's come out? The Ruby Crisp. They say that Ruby Crisp is a hot grape that everybody wants. I want to put some out here, but I didn't want to do no more projects this year. I'm just trying to dial it down. I wanted to put in a row of those Ruby Crisps just because everybody's getting them. I thought I might have to have some. So I may next year, but I won't be putting them in this year. But there you go. There's just some recommendations. Isons, you can never go wrong with Isons though, because it'll cross-pollinate everything else you plant. So you're gonna want some Isons variety for sure. There you go, Walter. Told Darren you're live. He's working from home today. He said he'll try to. Okay, let's see here. Hello, Terry. Let's see. I don't know. I got a ton of comments. Is he doing good? Tony been busy. Okay. They sit here and watch you and me and get a kick out of me because I enjoy watching you. Oh, good. Cabin in the woods. Let's see. I'm waiting to order my Isons for the Ruby Crisp. For the Ruby Crisp is available. Now, like I said, I don't know if the Ruby Crisp is available or not. I know the Supreme sold out, but you can call them. Isons is a must-have. I'm telling you, you can never go wrong with the Isons variety. You just can't go wrong with it. That is one good grape. I'm waiting for the Ison to release some more Ruby Crisp, but they're taking over. Okay. Yeah, everybody's going on about these Ruby Crisp. They're supposed to be really good. I mean, they're bright red. It's really beautiful grape. I've never even tried one. I'm going to try to get Isons to let me have some this year. Your jelly you gave us was delicious. Oh, good. I want to make some more. I want to have Kim teach me how to make some. We just hadn't had time. Don't knock the camera in the water. Nice catch, thanks. Nice catch, nice bass, Billy Bass. Yeah, nice bass, thanks. Slacker you through dinner bag. Both on the pole. Let's see. Great catch, both on the pole and with your hands. Awesome. All right. I was thinking the same thing. Good. Love to see it in release. Enjoy the experience. Yeah, you aren't going to eat it now. Take on what you need, respect the ecosystem. Oh, hey, Bomber Steve. Nah, I wasn't gonna eat them. If I wanted to eat them, I'd eat them. But I throw them back. Let's see. I like the brim and catfish. I'm not much of a bass eater anyway. I like to catch the big ones. They're fun to catch, and we got a few in here. Let's see. We used to have a bunch of big ones in here. They say they feed on 12 hours off. Don't always have food. Work out really good. I got that from Jason on Cog Hill Farms. Let's see. City Ghost. Okay. Ruby Crisp coming in February. Oh, is that right? Okay. All right. I'll check on that. I keep saying, well, I said earlier in the year I was going to get some. I said I might get 3 or 4 just to plant a little small row. But I just don't want another project. I swear. Every year it's just nonstop around here. And I said this year I wanted to dial. That's why I got rid of a lot of stuff. We're trying to dial things down a little bit. And now that I'm pretty much caught up, I want to get my quail back. So the quail will be coming. I just love quail. Every single thing about them. The eggs, the fast production rate on them. I just love quail. So they're coming back soon. Let's see. We fishing. Oh, what's going on, Wickshire? What I walk in. I was talking about muscadines and stuff. And I just been down here playing. Down here. I had my day off. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, I love this thing. My son got that for me a couple of years ago for Christmas. And I built this dock, and we just added it to the end of the dock. Yeah. Yeah, I just caught me a nice bass. Still back. I just threw it back not 2 minutes ago. I was just putting my pole up. I've been out here, not all day, but I've been out here for a while. He wasn't a monster bass. He wasn't a giant bass. He was a pound or two. He was a good fish. I was happy. I was happy because I ain't been catching nothing all day. Something bite the hook is better than nothing. I'm hoping for one of these catfish. My gosh, man. It's really disappointing. All the money I spent on these catfish. and nothing. Nothing. It's like, and there's not enough bass in here to where I thought they would eat them up. That's what my first concern was, that maybe the bass eat them all up. We put 1,000 in here 2 years ago as little fingerlings, and they were fairly, I mean, I don't know what you call cheap. I paid 45 cents a piece for them, and so we dropped 1,000 in, and I mean, we have only caught 2. In 2 years, we've only caught 2 of them jokers. It's really disappointing. Now, this fish feeder, I got some of the biggest brim you ever seen. We got some giant brim. Now, me and my brother put some catfish in here this year. We went to West Point and caught some catfish and brought them down here. That's the way to cook bass, wrap in aluminum foil after cooking. Throw the bass away. I'm not much of a bass eater. Yeah, I just don't eat bass. I mean, I will, but I eat about anything meat-wise. Let's see here, doing good. 2 weeks, I got a surgery. You'll see the surgeon talk about shoulder surgery. Oh, no. Striped, okay, largemouth. Yeah. So like I say, we put a lot of catfish in here and just never have got a return on them. They don't bite. I don't even know what time it is. 5 o'clock. My wife should be getting home pretty soon. Yeah, brim, that's my favorite. I love brim and crappie and catfish. Yeah. He's got dinner plate. Yeah, there's some big brim in this lake. We've been feeding them now for 2 years, and I don't let this thing cut off. I feed them twice a day, and they are some big bluegill in here. I thought about having it stocked with bluegill. The farmer, he sells bluegill, all that stuff. I thought about him bringing about 1,000 bluegill down here, but I think I'm pretty set for fish for the brim in here. Time for a new harvest. Let's see. Yeah, brim. That's one of my favorites. I could sit out here and eat brim all day. Yeah. Message retracted. Let's see. Time for a net harvest. Yeah. You know, the lake gets so low. I think it was the first or second. We bought this place 7 years ago. In the first or second year we were here, it might have been the first year. We had a huge drought. We had a real bad drought out here in Georgia. And the lake almost completely disappeared. I mean, we had some giant bass in here. I mean, I was catching 7, 8 pound bass, no problem. I was catching the fish out here. I was blown away. The neighbors across from us, they don't fish at all. And catching crappie, I was catching crappie like crazy. And he didn't even know crappie was in here. I was just catching everything. And we had that drawdown with the water just evaporated because our lake's rain fed. And I think it killed almost everything off, so it's been slowly getting built back up. And we've been catching some bigger bass, so the bass are coming back, but we don't catch any of those big bass anymore. Let's see. Time for Terry, sweet Shane. Hey, Darren, what's going on? Buddy, your knife was an absolute, guys, Darren from Down Under Farm and Forge. If y'all don't watch him, he's a trip. He made us some knives. He makes all these handmade knives that are just works of art. And he gave me one when it came down in February. And we used it to clean them pigs. Then that knife was amazing. It was absolutely amazing. I bet that thing cut me 15 times. And then my son got it. And I ended up giving it to my son. So I passed it through the family. I hope you don't get mad about that. But he fell in love with it. He wouldn't shut up about it. Matter of fact, every time I set it down, he was grab it, and he wouldn't want to give it back. And I said, look, you help me with these 4 pigs. I said, you go and take that thing home with you. I said, if you like it that much, just take it home with you. Oh, he loved it. He absolutely loved it. He said, that's the best knife. And he's a knife and gun. Oh, he's a gun fanatic and loves knives and all that. So he was just blown away. I can't believe somebody handmade this for you and gave it to you. He was blown away. But thanks again. Sorry, let's see. I was busy. Refreshment table. Let's see. Darren, twisted tail. Shooting at me, obviously. Let's see here. All good, Shane. Now both kids have one. Yeah. Aaron loved it. He absolutely was blown away. He loved it. I said, well, boy, you take that thing home with you. You have any water? Let's see. You have any underwater cover thrown in your pond? No. Christmas trees would be great. Yeah, the small fish can hide. Yeah. I don't have any of that in here at all. I mean, there's a bunch of stumps and stuff in here when they made the lake, But other than that, there's no cover in here at all. None. And it's a fairly shallow lake. I mean, I think over there by the dam, it's like 8 foot. It's about as deep as it goes. But it stays pretty full. This year it did. Well, every year it has, except for that first year. It went way, way down. Back up here on the other side, it gets real shallow. But it's always been pretty good. It's always held a lot of fish. It blows me away how it holds all these crappie in here. There's a lot of crappie in here. And my neighbor next door to us, not the ones across the lake, but the ones at the other side of the property, he's the one that put all the crappie in here. He'd catch them at West Point and bring them down here and drop them off. Living in Boston, you could build a small cabin with the amount of Christmas trees thrown out around the city. Yeah, I bet. Same way around here. But I've thought about putting some stuff in here like that, but I don't know. I don't know. More work. I just don't want to fool with it. I just never have. I've always said, they're doing fine. Everything's doing fine. There's plenty of bass in here. The brim are crazy in here. It's loaded with brim. And like I say, I tried to stock up with catfish. It just didn't quite work out. Didn't quite work out. I don't guess. I don't know if they just don't bite. I don't understand it. I know I talked with the Tillmans. He said he stocked his pond one year with the same thing. And he said he thought the same thing for about a year. Never could catch fish, never could catch fish. He went and restocked it. And he said now it's like he said there's so many catfish in there, it's ridiculous. And he begging me to come take some out. And so he texted me a while back and said, we're going to do some fishing videos this summer. So I'm looking forward to that. But I'm not stocking it again. I don't think. But anyway, I'm on 56 minutes. I think I'm going to let you guys go. I appreciate you guys checking me out. I really appreciate it. I appreciate all y'all support too. I know it's been a long winter for us. Still, we got a little more winter to go, but I appreciate you guys sticking with it because I haven't hardly put out any videos here lately. I'm trying to get out at least one a week. So just not been not a lot been going on around here. Like I say, wintertime for us is our break. It's where we get our rest. But we do have some meat birds we'll be trying to order tonight if I can remember. I want to get them in March though. I don't like doing them in the winter. I just don't like doing them in winter. I talked to a couple of my neighbors. They're doing meat birds now and they're dropping like flies. And I said, well, raising them in the winter, it's tough. I got one buddy, he's got a heat lamp outside in his pen. I said, man, it's cold. A heat lamp just ain't gonna do it. But anyway, we've done them in the winter before. I don't like raising them in the winter, but to each his own, you know. Some people do, some people don't. I just prefer mine in the spring or summer. So we're gonna do a batch in March. And I don't know if I'll do any meat pigs for a while, but we will be doing piglets. We'll be selling some piglets. I'm excited about that. Let's see, about 6 more weeks for us till planting happens. Yeah, I think we can start planting our cabbage and stuff in February. So I plan on doing some in February. I love cabbage. My gosh, I love it. Too cold for meat birds even down here. Yeah, it's too cold. Thanks for spending time. Burn Pop, thank you. Appreciate your support. I really do. Thank you guys. I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna pull all this stuff in. I know if my wife's not home, she will be any minute. So I'm gonna let you guys go. Thanks so much. I really appreciate it, guys. And I'm gonna try to start going live more. I say that every time I go live, but I got to start getting my channel going again. I'm telling you, things have just been really slow around here, and you get burnt out too. I don't know for you guys that do this video and stuff, this YouTube stuff. You get burnt out. At least I do. I get burnt out. Cooler temperate crop, Nebraska's. Yeah. Oh yeah. Have a great day. Thank you guys so much. And we will see y'all later. Let's see. Comments still coming. Let's see. It's great to see you live. Talk to you later. Yep. Thanks. Hugs. Yep. Have a great evening. Thanks. Y'all have fun. Appreciate it, guys.